I'm back on a Game of Thrones thought train, so I'm going to talk about another character, and I'm wearing green, so it's going to be one of the Tyrells. Everyone's least favourite Tyrell, Mace. You can always tell whether someone has or hasn't read the books by whether or not they think Mace Tyrell is an idiot. If you have only seen the show, you probably think this guy's a moron. But if you read the books, Mace Tyrell is a really cunning political opportunist. No matter the conflict, he has always made sure his family ends up on top. Even when he was on the losing side of the last war. His siege of Storm's End is perfect, because no matter the outcome, he comes out on top. He's like the meme of Mac from It's Always Sunny. I'm playing both sides, so I always come out on top. Because if the Targaryens looked like they were going to win, then he could just take the castle by force. But he doesn't do that. He waits to see who's going to win. He tries to starve them out. Baratheon forces are living off rats while he's hosting feasts outside. That is diabolical. And I'm of the opinion, if the siege was managed by anyone other than Stannis Baratheon, Mace would have won. But Robert wins. So what does he do? He just goes, oh, I'm lifting the siege. I haven't done any lasting damage. Robert's just like, yeah, we're cool. Yeah, it takes a few years, but the Tyrells start getting closer with the Baratheons. The first book, Renly is trying to put Margaery in front of Robert so that Robert goes, oh, she looks like Lyanna. Who tells Renly to do this? Most likely Loras Tyrell. Who told Loras to tell Renly to do this? Either Mace or Olenna Tyrell. Olenna is Mace's mother, and he listens to her. And that says a lot about the man, because he's willing, in a patriarchal society, to listen to the women of his family. Years later, when the War of the Five Kings starts, he sides with Renly. Renly looks like the best bet. He marries his daughter to Renly. Renly gets... What does he do? He patches things up with the Lannisters. He helps the Lannisters when they are at their most dire. And in doing so, he gets a general amnesty for his house. On top of that, he barters a new marriage for Margaery, another royal match. Because in the books, he's the one that's pushing it. When you read Cersei Lannister's chapters in A Feast for Crows, she talks about how much of an idiot this man is. He's overweight, he's blustery, he's a bit of a ponce. That is part of his cover. No one suspects the overweight, ridiculous fop, who by the end of A Dance of Dragons is the Hand of the King, the second most powerful man in the realm. His most loyal bannerman, Randall Tarley, is the Master of Laws. And he's bargaining with the Faith to get Margaery released. Mace Tyrell is not an idiot. Is he the most cunning member of his house? No. But he's not an idiot.